All right, what's up, everybody? Oh, didn't hit the TikTok live one. Get this in the chat here. Yeah, I know, damn phone. All right, as you people funnel in here, we're getting ready to go live with our crypto morning chat. We are a little late today, but hey, we're still gonna have this chat. Cody will be joining us shortly. Let me just get everything set up here. But do like and subscribe. Help us get over. Let's try to aim for 500 likes. Yesterday we got like almost 400. So let's see if we can get 500 likes today. This is Crypto Morning. My name is Sal. Cody will be joining us shortly. As you know, I'm a business owner. I own a few businesses. I trade in crypto and stocks, and I also do real estate. So do a lot of great things, and you can ask any questions. Link to join the live if you got a question you want to go live with is in the chat. It's not on TikTok. So if you're joining us on TikTok, go to my bio, click the link, and then go to the new live and join us there if you'd like to join in chat or just ask your question here on TikTok. Just comment it. I'll try to get to as many as I can. We're getting ready to go live. There's a lot of great things going on, and also, I've got the live chat going, so just ask your questions away. Let us know. But hey, help us support us out. We're a growing channel where we do crypto lot. We do crypto morning chats every Monday through Friday, starting at 8:30. I know today we're a little late, but also we do what's in your portfolio on Sunday live at 9:30. You can ask us any questions, and or come on live, ask any questions, and you never know, especially on the portfolio chat on the our Sunday morning ones. A lot of people ask about how to set up a business, how to grow your business, licensing, all that stuff, and helping you put in the right direction, as well as crypto investing and investing your newfound wealth that you have from creating a business. Or if you're trying to get to that next step, that's what we're here for. As you know, if you've been watching before, Cody is the guy that helped me get into crypto. I've been into about a year and a half, and it's been a wild ride and making a lot of money. But hey, if you guys could help us like and subscribe, help us grow this channel, reach as many people, that'd be great. We aim to help as many people as possible, and just have fun doing this. And kind of going to go over some of the basics. I haven't really gotten set up here yet, but normally I go look at coin market caps, and we're going to go over some things here. It's been a crazy thing. I think XRP. Hey, what's up there, Christopher Spears? Great to have you on here. Ask away if you got any questions. Like and follow us here. Help us grow. I'm trying to get to 10,000 egg cake. Hot sauce is the best. Hey, I can't feel anything without that burn, right? Um, what we trading today? Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about XRP because it's kind of had a good run up overnight. It got up to 45 cents, kind of going, but kind of everything's kind of starting to trade sideways, which is exactly what we want. So let me go ahead and get this screen shared. Share screen. We got people live on TikTok, on YouTube, and Facebook here, and of course Twitch as well. Let me go ahead and get to share my screen here. We're looking at Bitcoin right now. It has dropped below the 27,000. We looking at a little bit about in 24-hour period down 1%, right? Sitting at 26,600. ETH finally got under 1,800. So we're looking at about a 1% drop as well, just roughly about the same. It's kind of trading pair as usual with Bitcoin. But then when we got XRP, it shot up 5% in the last 24 hours, down a little bit in the last hour, but 5%. But the volume has greatly increased. Let's take a look at XRP here. And I believe the volume has significantly, yeah, 101% increase on volume. So that is great. You know about pulse chain? Yes, I do. However, I got frustrated. I got frustrated with trying to switch over and do the whole swap crap. So I never got. I couldn't figure out about a year ago how to get in. So I never really got into about. But we can definitely talk about pulse chain, freedom fighter. So hey, thank you for commenting there. Definitely can talk a little bit about that after we get done with XRP here. Uh, but XRP has been sitting stagnant a little bit here. We're still waiting for the case to get resolved, which of course, guys, hey, it's been in limbo for the last 2 years, and it's going to be in limbo probably for another year. I would say I don't expect a resolution anytime soon. We do still have a long term bet on it. Hey, it's still about 25% of my crypto holdings. So hey, go ahead and if you want to invest, I would recommend just dollar cost averaging in. Don't really do a lot of don't put in like 5 or 6 grand just yet. Just dollar cost averaging because I believe it's going to drop and significantly drop down to probably in the low 30s. I'm guessing in the low 30s. I think that's all going to happen this weekend. But hey, if you guys can get those likes up, it really help. Let's try to get to 500 likes on TikTok, and let's help us out and get to 500 subscribers on YouTube. It really helps. But we're also trying to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok. So help us out, follow, join. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Pulse Chain here as a request by Freedom Fighter. That's a good thing, Spears. That's a good thing, Spears. Wait till it's about 30 cents. I'm thinking it's going to hit in the low 30s, but I'm hoping it gets back down to like the mid 20s where it was, and you can just buy in a lot, and then it's going to get up, go up quite a bit. But let's go take a look at Pulse Chain. Where are you, Le Pulse Chain? All right, let's take a look at Pulse Chain. See, there it is. All right, found it. Okay, really can't go, but let's see if we can go to. Unfortunately, and as a freedom fighters, right, the main net has launched, and you can do it with the MetaMask. You'd also get Pulse Chain with Pancake Swap or was it Uniswap? Uniswap is where a lot of people can certainly get in on it. I haven't really followed it much, but there's a huge community behind it. It does have some utility. Cody does a lot more of the in-depth dive on it, but he can definitely get that answer for us on more on Pulse Chain. But there have been people that made money with Pulse Chain. Don't get me wrong; it hasn't disappeared. Anything else? Like I said about and thank you, Joseph Cusarillo. I do apologize if I messed up your names. Hey, thanks for the follow. If you could like and subscribe on YouTube, that'd be awesome as well. But thanks for joining us in. Uh, but there's been a lot of people that make a lot of money. My thing is that it's just hasn't gotten the liquidity yet, and I can't put it into my hard wallet right now. So that's the thing. I can only put it in my Meta wallet, and I don't like MetaMask because it can easily be hacked. Yeah, exactly. You need to use a cross chain bridge. Um, Exactly. That's one of the ways that you can get it. But I haven't figured out if I can figure out how to get Pulse Chain onto a hard wallet, I will definitely get into using it on a getting it into my wallet. But as of right now, it's not something I see going to be for 10 years for me. It's not one of my blue chip picks, but it is a good pick. Like we always try to not stick to one coin. We always say, hey, wherever there's money to be made, let's make that money and get our financial situation set. That's the goal of this. As far as it's got a good amount of volume. I just can't tell if it's hard to say because like a lot like coin Base doesn't track, Coin Market Cap doesn't really track it, but you can get all the news on their community post here with people commenting, watching, and yep, there we go. Yep, I heard about that too. All your coins that were held on Pulse Chain were then copied over to were copied. I think that happened in August, or was it September, or maybe it just happened live with the mainnet going live. I'm not too sure, but if you got in it, good for you. You definitely made some money, and then you can. I would certainly recommend cashing out some of it and moving it forward. As of right now, what's in my wallet is, of course, Bitcoin and ETH. I have XRP, I have Quant, I have Atom, Dot, and Crow. And right now, Cody and I decided that probably this Sunday we're going to add Chainlink in. It's definitely a strong pick on our list. However, a couple other coins I am watching is Litecoin. It has certainly been pumping up lately. Of course, with all the craziness going on right now with Ethereum and Bitcoin needing to be a little faster and everything. Litecoin has definitely been pumping, also because it's 70 days away from its halving. So that's why Litecoin is pumping. So not sure how that's going to happen, but there's definitely some money to be made in Litecoin. Just I just couldn't tell you how much, but I wouldn't look for like a even a 5x. I'm looking for like just a 20-30% gain and cash out my gains. Like that's what I would. All right, I think we got Cody here. Let me add him in.
What
Hey,
is up?
what's up, Cody?
How
Thanks
you
for being
doing, man?
here. Pretty
What,
good. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. Hey, I was at the first thing I looked up when I woke up was actually Litecoin. When I first joined the bull market in 2021, early 2021, I actually had zero interest in Litecoin. I didn't even know there was a halving cycle until recently, and that goes to show how new I am because it's only been 2 years. But like turns out, Litecoin's last halving was in 2019. And I looked at the chart this morning. If you go to the Litecoin chart and you look at the 5 year and you go back to 2019, that was its last halving. And it did move like this in 2019. So that goes to show that this market as a whole is going to be similar to 2019. Litecoin is going to have a good run. I say it's going to 2x from here. I say it'll go to $200 before we have some downtrend. But I mean, we're going to have that weird in between where we're bullish and bearish, but I think by the end of this year, we'll be overall getting into bullish territory going into January and February.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm not looking for Litecoin to get super big though. I'm looking at if you're gonna put any money into it, you're definitely gonna get some maybe like a
5x
20% gain. Yeah, yeah, 5x and if we get a
to a
good
bull run.
yeah.
Because
And
last bull run, Litecoin didn't. Litecoin was kind of frustrating because Litecoin it did hit an all time high in 2021, and yeah, 2021 was a bull run, but it only hit the all time high in May. In November when Bitcoin hit the all time high of 69,000, it didn't. Litecoin did not all time high. Meanwhile, you had Polkadot, you had Atom, and you had all these other projects like Quant hitting all time highs, and you had um, Litecoin that was just stuck behind in May when Bitcoin was like 54K. Litecoin missed a good chunk of
mhm.
that final year portion. So that's kind of had me worried. But at the same time, the tokenomics are great. It was here before Ethereum. It's an OG. Before ETH, we had people calling Litecoin digital silver. And people were placing Litecoin on the pedestal that ETH is at now. So, I mean, Litecoin's been running for 11 years without any like downtime. Litecoin has had zero downtime. They've had zero like exploits or hacks or anything like that. So I will say Litecoin, it's been going strong for 11 years. 11 years, that's a pretty good amount of time.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's one of like the early altcoins too. So
Yeah, it's an early one. Around that time, you had Namecoin, you had Ravencoin, and I'm talking about the
mhm.
2013 era. So this was a long time. I was like 13 years old. But you had like Ravencoin, Namecoin. Those never came back, even in the bull run after it, which was 2017. Those never came back. Those are in the graveyard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, absolutely, Austin. Always respect the platform. Hey, thanks for joining, Austin. And hey, thanks for the follow too. And if you guys don't know, Cody's here with us. He's the one that got me into crypto and everything. Um, let's just keep the chat nice and clean. Don't say anything. But hey, if you wanna, like I saw your comment. Hey, I worked for the CIA back in the day on just as a white hat hacker for security firms. So I could easily put that stuff on your shit. So you don't knock it off, or else I'm going to get in that computer. But let's go ahead and keep going.
Yes, sir.
Let's go ahead and get going. Why when you were saying something like when we were chatting last night about about Tether because they're sucking up Bitcoin like they're always.
Yeah, Tether's going hard on the Bitcoin buys. They have like 1.5 billion worth so far, and that's crazy. And that's what they're banking on. Like I said, they're banking on another bull run. And I mean, it's good for the price of Bitcoin, but is it good for the overall market? I don't think so. I mean, that kind of has me worried that Tether's going to have like a huge like holding one day and be a
Yeah,
whale.
yeah, but that's also bad because I think they're going to when if they buy up too much Bitcoin, then they're likely to dump it on the market, causing a market correction, and that's going to be bad for retail investors. That's kind of going to sour the market. But that this is capitalism. Hey Austin, I did make you a moderator, so have at it if you'd like. Also, hey, let's get the likes up. We're at 120 for likes. We got a long way to go to 500, as people are kind of joining in, coming in and out of here. But yeah, Tether is definitely a good. Tether is always how should I put it? Tether is kind of going to be sucking up this money here, and it seems like they're preparing for a really fantastic play, but it's going to hurt the average investor, and it's going to hurt kind of the sentiment because they're going to be buying in at the wrong time, and of course they're going to be buying from unfortunately Tether
Tether,
when they unload that.
yeah,
But
Tether's trying to be the bank of Bitcoin. They're trying to be
exactly.
they're literally trying to be what we hate about banks. You know, that's what Tether is literally trying to be. And that's why if you go on Buttcoin Reddit, which is the anti-crypto Reddit, you see a lot of people dogging Tether, and I honestly agree with them on that. Speaking of Buttcoin, I go on there frequently. I do read a lot of crypto things too, but like I said, this is all a risky asset class, and I'm,
Hmm.
willing to take a huge risk. I hear all sides, like you said at one point. You said that you like to hear all sides of the spectrum. You don't like to be in an echo chamber. A lot of people in this space are in an echo chamber. Me personally, I'm right in the middle. There's a lot of people that talk about. Uh, I forgot the word. I think centricism or whatever. But
Hmm.
um, I don't know. I see a lot of flaws in crypto too. So it's not like I think, oh my gosh, like this is the best thing ever. This is the best thing since sliced bread. No, I'm just seeing this as
Hmm.
a good speculative bet against what's going on in the economy right now. Could Bitcoin eventually crap out one day? Yeah, but right now, I'm taking the risk, and Tether too.
Oh, okay. We got NG Dubs. Thoughts on where Bitcoin is heading in the next few months. What do you got to say about that, Cody?
About what? Sorry about that.
Bitcoin in the next few months. Got a shout out to NG Dubs on YouTube for your question there.
You're asking me what do I think about the price of Bitcoin in the next few
Yeah,
months?
where are we headed in the next few months? Because I don't think Bitcoin's going to be. We're not going to see any significant gains. I think it
I
might
think we're
spike
gonna
up
go
to 35.
sideways.
Exactly.
I think we're gonna have some red months to come, and I think right now, this again, I'm not an advisor or anything, but if you're heavy up on a position, take your profits because this is a pre-halving year. This is like 2019 all over again, and you know how Algorand, like you go to Algorand hit an all-time
Hmm.
high in 2019. I don't even think it hit its all-time high again in 2021. But it ran up. Algorand ran up in 2019. You had ETH and other like Litecoin run up too, and this is literally a repeat of that, except the thing is, we have Pepe coin now, and we have all this other crap.
Yeah,
So it's like,
exactly.
but this is, to me, this is literally a repeat, and I've been saying this since like February. But this is going to be this is a repeat of 2019, and next year
Absolutely.
will be a repeat of 2020. Except the difference is we won't have a big pandemic swan event unless like the Fed cracks down hard and Tether craps out. But other than that, that's the only thing I really see as a black swan event in
Mhm.
2024, if that happens.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, and the crazy thing about Bitcoin is hard to say right now because every time it goes up, you got people who are shorting it, getting getting black getting like pushed out, and then people go in the other direction and then they get pushed out again, so we're getting traded kind of sideways. But the one thing I do see is there's a lot of smart money that's accumulating Bitcoin, so I
Yeah.
think in the long run we're going to make it, but in the next 3 to 5 months Bitcoin is going to be hovering between 35K at the highest, if it gets to that, and maybe as low as 20K. But
Yeah.
Cody and I are kind of hoping that we can get down to 18K because I think that's a fair value for this market. Um, well, first off, shout out to Imont for following. Thank you for your support. And Austin, our airdrops legit. There, some
Okay.
aren't. But
Yes. So,
go ahead, Cody.
oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So I know I'm in a Cosmos airdrop chat. I actually know a lot about when it comes to at least airdrops on Cosmos. So there are legit airdrops for sure on the Cosmos ecosystem. That's an incentive for staking your Atom. But at the same time, just like in every industry, there's scams. If you go on Kepler, which is where you can store your Atom through your ledger and you can vote on proposals and all that, there will be fake proposals because with Cosmos, you could literally make a proposal. I think it's like $20,000 worth of Atom or something like
Hmm.
that. But you can actually make a proposal and you could put a scam link. And I clicked on one before, but I never actually entered my seed phrase or anything. I just wanted to check it out. And it asks for your seed phrase, or if it asks for these links and all that, it's a fake airdrop and it'll just drain your wallet. So, but yeah, there are legit airdrops. You just have to pay
Hmm.
attention to the right, like Twitter accounts. You have to. I'm in a Cosmos airdrop chat, by the way. It's got about 10,000 people. A lot of those could be bots, but yeah.
Absolutely. And well, real quick here, are you sure XRP coming to $2? Uh, can't quite see your name there, buddy, but we will get to that in just a second. Let me ask. Airdrops are a thing. I get a lot of airdrops from Uphold. I got Solo, the Cost coin airdrop for holding XRP. When I hold an Atom, I got more Atom for holding Atom for so long. Like this, but I get it on the DeFi wallet, on the Nano Ledger wallet, and I get it off of my Arceus wallet. So, and Uphold is the only exchange where I get airdrops dumped into my wallet as well. So,
So
like, I got of the Cost coin, I was holding XRP for so long and had so much, I got about $1,000 in Cost coin. So I immediately traded that in the quant and exited out off the exchange. But if you do get airdrops, I would just get into the coin you have a strong belief in and don't let it sit there too long. Just sell it, or if it's going into, if it's like Atom where you just get more Atom, get that staked immediately so you can get some gains. Um, do we think XRP is going to $2? I think it will probably after the case, but I just don't. Not right now. I see it dropping a little bit more, getting back into the 30 range, but $2 is definitely a possibility once the
two
case
dollars is so
resolves,
easy.
bull run starts. But go ahead, Cody. What's your thoughts?
Oh yeah, $2 is so easy. We hit that as a high last bull run. Um, Last bull run it was suppressed because everybody knows the SEC case, blah blah blah. But this time, if it actually goes through, XRP has been one of the most traded altcoins. Like I have not seen any other altcoin have the volume XRP has besides BNB occasionally. That's it. But the volume of XRP has been high for 2 years, and it's been a top 10 coin for the past like
Mhm.
five. So it's like people make the argument about, oh, Ethereum is battle tested, blah blah blah. Well, you can use that same logic for XRP because XRP has been on the market since 2013. 2014, yeah, 2013, and XRP has survived every bull market since 2013. So to me, it's like the only thing that would kill it and I don't even think this would kill it. Would be the SEC case, but I don't think Ripple has a problem with continuing business outside the U.S. I really don't, because Bank of England is a huge client of theirs. They have a bunch
Mhm.
of people over big money overseas with XRP, so I really don't see it failing. But the SEC case, if it does take a wrong turn, um, then that's bad for XRP's price. But I do want to say, everybody knows this, but Ethereum did the same thing with their token. And there's a lot, and the SEC, they have no idea how to regulate this market. Like, they're currently in
Mhm.
shambles trying to regulate this market, and you know it sounds easy to do when you talk about regulation, but I really don't think it would be that hard to regulate this market. I really don't think.
Oh, no.
All they have to do is do the research. They have a lot more money and experience than the retail investors. So if their goal is to protect retail investors, why don't they have a certain group of people? Because there's a bunch of problems in the United States. It's not just crypto, but why don't they have a certain amount of people dedicated to this asset class to where they can focus all their time and energy on this asset class, so they can actually protect the U.S. investors, and the U.S. investors can make profit, because the economy's bad. A lot of people are hurting, and if people like you and I were buying in a bear market like this, that could change our lives. Like, I'm 22, I could be 25 next bull run, almost 25. My life will be significantly changed. So basically what I'm saying is the SEC is doing a bad job, and because they're doing a bad job, I see a lot of hope for the XRP case.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Once that case is resolved, once they kick out Punk Ginsler out, and and I hate to say it, but once that guy is out, we'll be able to have some proper we'll be able to have some proper regulation, proper direction, especially on XRP. We really need proper direction on. They need to get this resolved with XRP. However, XRP behind the scenes has been blowing it up and getting everything going. Like, they're still doing business, they're still growing. Um, they're working with a lot with the international bank settlements. They're working with Quant as well. They're working with over 500 banks across the world, and they're trying to pretty much bank the unbanked. So they are definitely doing they're definitely doing work. But I mean, between Jeb selling off his XRP and squashing the growth, as well as the Ginsler with his secure with his push on this case with XRP, like it's just been holding it under a dollar. But don't expect anything anytime soon with it.
Oh
It's
no.
it I this isn't XRP is not a short term play. This is something you are probably going to be waiting another 2 to 3 or maybe even 4 years to see some real big gains. But after everything settles and XRP's value is demonstrated to the mass and the public and retail investors, it could definitely in 10 years be like between 50 and $100 a coin. So that's why it's so important to dollar cost average now, stack as much as you can.
Yeah, XRP is probably one of the best long-term bets on the market, because you hear about people banking the unbanked with crypto and all that, but with Bitcoin and its fees, Bitcoin takes forever. I mean, with Fragment, how if you're in the US, you can't buy the Ton coin, so you have to use Bitcoin as a way to swap it over to get Ton coin. Well, that takes forever. It takes like 35, like
Exactly.
40 minutes to hit your wallet. It's slow, it's expensive. XRP has none of those issues. XRP it can literally cost a penny to send $1 billion overseas. Like, and it's just very fast, and we're going to need that. Like, we're always going to need that.
Oh,
So
absolutely. Absolutely. And with XRP, the speed is phenomenal. Like, when I transfer ETH, sometimes it takes like 10 minutes to show up in my wallet, but XRP within seconds. Like, I could by the time I close the app and open up the other app, it's in there. So yeah, I get a lot that people are saying about XRP because nobody has really seen it yet. However, it's coming. It's coming. Once I promise, once that case gets resolved, either way, whether it becomes a security or it gets off of or it stays as a crypto, because I really think it's really a currency, not an investment platform, because you're going to need it to spend money as, of course, the economy changes. I think we're getting ready to go to the next step. Austin, hey, thanks for your comment. I read something about some countries who are going to adopt XRP. Yeah, there's a lot of some countries in Africa, South America, and Asia that were going to adopt XRP as, and I think Eastern Europe, they're going to adopt XRP as transferring currency and stuff
I'm
like that.
just now reading the comments on the studio restream. I've seen you responded to some of them, but NG Dubs, yeah. I think we'll have a double bottom as well. I didn't get to see that comment until now, but yeah, comments are
Mhm.
nice and appreciated.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then, hey, like and share, help us get over. Hey, thanks. We reached 560 likes. We still got a lot to talk about in our stream. So, hey, just bear with us, because Cody and I, we can really get into some topics here. But if you got any questions, certainly ask. In the description on YouTube is the link. And I also put it in the chat on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, the link to join if you have a question or just comment away. We'll do our best to answer any and all questions. Let's see if we can get to 700 likes on TikTok. We got quite a bit of viewers on there, kind of coming in and out. So, hey, thank you guys for all your support. Let's continue, because I know there's a lot of other things wanted to talk about today. But also, do guys keep in mind, if you guys got ETH too, remember you can stay. I think it's, I don't know if it's live yet, but it's coming. 8% staking on ETH, which is really cool. But right now on my DeFi wallet, I can get 6% on Crypto.com. But you got to stake the Crow token with it to get the 6% ETH. So I don't know if that will change to be higher than 8%, if 8% is going to be the standard. But ETH is still a good thing. I'm still dollar cost averaging into it right now, but I think of fair value is 15K for 1500 for it. Cody right now thinks it should be at 850. But
Eight
what are your
fifty.
thoughts on ETH, Cody?
850, yeah. A lot of people say ETH should return home, and what people mean return home is
Hmm.
basically Ethereum needs to come back down because we've had all this ERC20 shit going on. But overall, like last June, we hit 850. You know, that was a perfect time to buy. I would love some ETH at 850, and I think we could get there if we have some more red months. You know, if we have some more red months, we could definitely go back home to like 850, $900. Some people say even 750, but you know, when Bitcoin was at 16 and 15K, we had people remember me constantly telling you back in November when Bitcoin was at 15K that oh, it could go under 10, it could go to 8, it could go to 10. Like
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people were saying. So you can't really listen to, I mean, you can listen to predictions with a grain of salt, but like a lot of people always call down lower, and I think we could either go sideways. A lot of people hate sideways actions because people want to feel, you know, people either want to feel the downside or the upside, and I cannot kind of understand that because sideways actions, you know, that can be boring.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and looking at the price predictions for ETH right now from everybody on Coin Market Cap, most people have it for a 10% growth. Hey Tony, thank you for your support. Thank you for following, and Unknown, thank you also for your support and following us. Hey, let's keep it going. If you got any questions, you never know, someone else might be thinking it, but too afraid to comment it. So comment any questions you may have on YouTube, Twitch, or on TikTok. I know a lot of our viewers are mostly on TikTok, but hey, comment if you have a question. I will definitely shout it out for you. Most people are predicting ETH to go up, which is kind of a good sentiment. I haven't actually taken a look at what the crypto greed index is.
It's I think it's like 450 right now. It's halfway. I'm pretty sure, but I would double check that.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. Yeah, it's right now at 50, kind of neutral. Now, when I got into the market, it was down in like the strong fear, like 10 to 15 was when I started my journey into crypto. But still, people are pretty neutral. It's just really retail investors are doing a lot of the work for us, keeping the keeping it on the kind of the greed side, but the fear side is all really the smart money. But it's still a good time. Dollar cost average in, get some good buy-in points, get some good gains. Especially, you never know, like a couple $100 a month, the dollar cost averaging into just even ETH and Bitcoin can really, really help out your portfolio. I mean, it can really, really help out your portfolio. So, you know, anything like that. I also recommend not just getting into crypto, getting the stocks and ETFs and things like that. Start your financial journey now, because this is probably going to be the best time in your life, the next couple years, that you wish that you had gotten in when the times were good. So,
Exactly.
it's only going to go up from here. This is how it's going to be. It's only going to
Late
go up from here.
late 2022, to all of this year. Late 2022 and the second half of this year, I think are the perfect times to buy.
Mhm.
Absolutely perfect. If you bought in when it was at 15K, you're waiting for the downtrend that's going to come eventually, and you buy in the second half of this year. Oh, I think you're built yourself up solid platform for next bull run.
Absolutely. And yeah, NG Dubs. Yeah, Hex was underrated in the last bull run, and I think it'll be a strong performer in this one because it's got a lot of community, and they're really working to put some value into Hex and into Pulse Chain there. But that's all I got really to say about ETH. I'm just really just buying and kind of holding it. I'm also moving over. Oh, what about Baby Doge, Shiba? I don't. I think those meme coins will rise just with the pump as people just start dumping into everything. It's kind of like when the crypto pump happened last time. It was just everybody was putting money into everything, so everything was just constantly rising.
Yeah, you could have a blindfold on and throw something, and you'd make money. Like,
Yeah, I think it was, what was that? Stephen Graham had a said did that monkey challenge of his where they just throw random darts at a board, and the portfolio did phenomenally well in that bull market. That goes to show you that it was just easy to pick anything, but those things kind of happen even in the stock market when things are just running great. People just pick stuff and it just
yeah,
rises, and euphoria is created, and then people buy more and more euphoria is created. People are getting excited, telling their friends and family, saying, hey, I made this much money off of those, I made this much money off of crypto, I made this much money off of anything. And it just starts rising, and it's very it's unfortunate because once the bubble pops, then there's people that kind of get stuck with it. All right. Hey, we're up to 1,300 likes. Hey, thank you for all the support, guys. Let's set the next challenge. Let's see if we can get to 1,600 likes. That'd be awesome.
thoughts on Richard Hart's Bitcoin predictions,
Uh,
NG Dubs.
I actually didn't hear that, NG Dubs, but hey, thanks for comment. Cody, did you hear about that?
No, I actually want to hear about it.
Uh, yeah, let's let me do some research over here.
Thanks for the comment, by the way, Dubs.
Let's see here. What was his okay, Richard Hart's. Okay. Prediction.
Wait, is he the one that did the pizza transaction?
I know he's the one that's big, really big on hex and everything. Uh, I know he's really pushing hex and pulse chain. I'm not sure if he's
Oh,
been
is
part
that
of
his prediction? It'll crash to 11K.
11,000.
I love it.
That was January. I mean, that would be wonderful for anyone who is a retail investor trying to get in. It's definitely going to go bottom out, but I
He
don't know if we're going to bottom out to 11,000, because like there's people like there's groups like Tether just constantly buying Bitcoin up, any available Bitcoin, and it's just I just don't know. And yeah, he has been saying, I'm looking at the history. He has been saying it for a while that it's going to drop, but
It
here
kind
we
of
go.
reminds me of Rich Dad Poor Dad. You know, that guy
Yeah,
calls for a
exactly.
crash all the time.
Yeah.
And when it happens, because he said it for so long, here's the logic behind it. The logic behind it is people will call a crash for years. They could be calling for it for a straight 15 years. But the day it finally happens, they'll be a self-proclaimed genius. That's their mindset.
Mhm. Yep. And it's if you're always constantly banking on a crash, eventually you're gonna be right. Just like
Yeah.
people who constantly say the market's gonna turn around, the market's gonna turn around. Yeah, eventually it's gonna turn around.
Yeah.
Nothing lasts forever.
It can't go down forever. It can't go up forever. You know, that's just how life is. The only way that this market stops is if, the black swan, major black swan event.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, so yeah, I said I don't see Bitcoin. Me personally, I don't see Bitcoin dropping that low. I think it'll get to 18,000. But over the 10 years, Bitcoin has only gone up. So I
Well,
really
call
can't
top on the
say.
day, and it's saying it will have 85% dip because that's what it has done every bear market. Yeah, exactly. History does rhyme. Just like how I was saying, it's a pre-halving year, and all the pre-halving years, there's like half red, half green. We've had the half green. The bulls have been crushing it. Now we just need the bears to come in, and that's where that 11K price prediction comes from. If I think if it did go that low, it's possible. But I think if it did go that low, it wouldn't stay there for long. It would be bought up way too heavy. People would see 11,000 Bitcoin and be like, "Oh, it was at 69,000 before." They're gonna buy it.
Absolutely.
I just don't see it staying low for that long. If it does go that low, I just don't see it staying for that long. Like even with FTX, we didn't stay at
Mhm.
15K for that long. We didn't even stay at 15K for that long at all.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It didn't stay too long. And that's because smart money's paying attention too much to it. So they hop right on. Like they once they see those low numbers, they just start buying, and they're buying in such a big bulk that hey, it's just hard. It's hard for it to stay down for too long. But I do see some. I think we'll go down. I think we'll drop to like 22,000 area or low 20s, and then we'll kind of stay sideways, and then we'll drop to around 18,000 for Bitcoin, and then we'll kind
Oh,
of they'll
speaking
kind of peter off as we go sideways for the rest until the bull run really starts.
Speaking on Tether actually said, I was reading an article. Tether actually holds a hardware wallet for their Bitcoin too. So
Hmm.
they said they believe in the not your keys, not your crypto thing. They actually have their Bitcoin, all that money on hardware wallet.
Hmm. Yeah, I think they got about one oh excuse me 1.5 billion in Bitcoin in
Yeah.
reserves.
And so if Bitcoin 10x's, they'll have about 10 billion worth. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, that is
15 billion.
that is insane. Um,
And that's if they dump it all on the market too. That's another thing. They'll dump it all on the market. That's always a big thing. Like, that's capitalism. Like, but that's a big sign. Anti crypto would have a field day with that one.
yeah, I mean, capitalism is going to be capitalism, and it's going to do its thing regardless of whether of whatever the market does. It's they're going to respond accordingly, and crypto capitalism really is just the mass response of the populace responding to events and changes. So it's going to be what it's going to be. But I do think that we're just going to be on a steady decline as we trade sideways for the rest of the year, setting some new like year lows, and then we'll skyrocket. That's what's going to happen. That's This is my opinion for it.
I still feel very bullish on Polkadot long term as well, and their NFT marketplace has done well. But I'm not focused on NFTs. But It's just that the polka dot. There's just too much smart money involved. I don't want to talk too much about it, but that's one of my very like confident picks, as well as Adam. I mean,
Oh, I think you got muted there a little bit, Cody. But yeah, polka dot is definitely something I'm holding in my wallet, but I haven't been actively buying it as much, although it's at a good price range, sitting at 526. So I definitely want to get more polka dot, but right now it's like quant and everything else is kind of where we're going. I guess Cody jumped off there. He'll be back shortly. Um, But Polkadot is definitely good. It's anti-inflationary kind of because right now, after everything, you're still making 9%, which is kind of beating inflation. So you're getting more for your value there. Uh, but it's got a lot of great views. What I do like about Polkadot is they have a YouTube channel.
that I got a phone call and it glitched out my audio completely.
No worries, no worries. No, but continue what you're saying about Polkadot.
Oh yeah, it's just one of my most confident bets long term because we need that big interoperable chain, especially during a bull market. And the parachain slots, it's already been almost 2 years since we got parachains, and that's crazy. And parachains is a big thing for Polkadot because I don't see any other chain with that type of technology.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Um, So NG Dubs on YouTube. Shout out to you. You've been really commenting over there. Thoughts on Coin Market Cap gatekeeping coins they don't like. That is true. Unfortunately, yeah, they could gatekeep and kind of shadow ban coins that they don't.
Really?
I mean, they could. This isn't really a decentralized thing. If someone is running this website, so and there's potential for false data, but for the most part, what I see is that if they think it's like a fraud coin, they're going to try to block it, but they don't bother curbing meme coins. They just let them kind of run rampant. But a lot of people do base theirs off their top 100 list. So it's kind of like if you get on Coin Market Cap, get in their top 100, you kind of made it as a crypto, and it does help. It does just naturally help the volume and the price of the crypto.
Oh, Binance owns Hex. Gotcha.
Hmm.
I didn't know that. I see. I don't know too much about Hex at all. I might have to do my own research on Hex.
Yeah, I haven't done too much on it other than what I saw Richard Hartz kind of do. I saw some streams on him about it, but I haven't really like done a deep dive. Maybe we could do that one hand they own Coin Market Cap. Oh, okay, that's news to me. If that's the case, then yeah, that's a high potential for gatekeeping. I use it because I like the forums and you get to see people interact and talk about the coins that you're looking to invest in. But I do a lot of research on my own, clicking on white papers, going to their websites, watching videos of other people's thoughts on everything.
Yeah, Hex sounds like a homework thing for me. I'm gonna have to do some research on that.
Yeah. Hey, NG Dubs. Hey, thanks. You just gave us a good video idea. So we'll probably do that one of our night streams with just go over Hex maybe next week or sometime. I don't really have too much other to say about just the coin market cap. Yeah, if it's owned by Binance, then yeah, it's definitely high. Some people like the crypto bubbles. That gives you an idea of the size of cryptos, a visual cue of it. But I like using CoinMarketCap just because of
Have you used CoinGecko? I like
I've
CoinGecko.
used I've used that too. I use that too, but the coin market cap is just something one of my favorites because I can get a lot more anecdotal information from it, from just people chatting in their little community page on each coin, so I can see what you kind of can get the pulse on what people are thinking and saying about the crypto that you're looking into. But yes, they probably will ban coins they don't like or definitely think are kind of scammy. But until they either sell it off or they're we've been saying before, there's some smart regulation in crypto. This is kind of going to be what it's going to be, and right now we just have to find ways that we can get as much information from as much sources as we can.
Exactly. We have to just do our own research and regulation. It'll come eventually, but
Hmm.
it could be after the next bull run. Who knows? Like,
Oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely. One thing I did want to we go over and talk about some is down here Chainlink, because I've been in and out of Chainlink on my portfolio holdings, but I'm definitely, like I stated yesterday, I'm making a strong comeback on this weekend into it. Uh, I'm hoping that it drops under $6 so I can really snag as much as I can at a good price. But it's one of those things that's been around since last bull run. I think the highest was $52.
yeah.
Yeah, 52.25.
What date was it? In May?
May 21st or May 9th of 2021.
See, it's like Litecoin. It hit its all-time high early in the bull run, not at the end.
Hmm.
Quant kind of hit its all-time high in September, so that was pushing towards the end of the bull run.
Yeah. And Quan's a hidden gem. It's just kind of sitting there. No one's really paying attention to it. And the volume's just been steady. Not really too much, not really too little. It's just been
It's
steady.
always between 13 to 15 million. Always.
Hmm.
Lowest end like 10 million.
But yeah, Chainlink's a good one to get into if you want to, especially have just another option to Dot and Atom. There's not plenty many places to stake it, as far as I know. I think you could stake it on Coinbase. I'm not sure. But I know you can buy it from Coinbase. And I usually buy it from there and transfer it to my Nano Ledger is what I'm going to do. But another one that I do like is, of course, Quant. I've been doubling down on Quant. Just this past couple days, I bought quite a bit of it. So my goal is to try to get it up to about 25% of my portfolio holdings, because right now it's at like 19%. But it's kind of, to me, it's crypto platinum. It's going to be more valuable than Bitcoin in the next 10 years, and you're going to wish you got in at it at $100.
Oh
But
yeah.
I don't see it going. It's going to trade sideways like everything else for the rest of the year. There's been some people predicting it'll be $700 at the end of this year. I don't think it'll be that high. I think we might see $189 in that range, but it's going to fluctuate. One thing Quant does is it fluctuates pretty hard. So like you might get to 180, but the next couple days it'll drop to 150. So, and it's just people cashing out large sums of profit, because there's a lot of people that have been holding Quant so long, they bought it when it was like pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, in 2018. It came out like the summer of 2018.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and pull up Quant here. Yeah, it definitely came out there, but it's aiming to create a good amount of security and interoperability, but also, tokenizing real world assets is what it's trying to do, what they're trying to do with it. And there's a lot of smart people involved with Quant.
Yeah, look at that. How it just flatlined from
Hmm.
2018 to 2021.
Yep. It just now, if you gotten in, there's some walls down here. But then it's like if you gotten in, like even around here, you would have made some significant money, and it just shot up. And and then it just kind of petered off, shot up again, petered off, and we're now in that second stage petering off. So right where we're at 105, it's kind of like this beginning long period. It's
Ex-
going to look like that.
exactly. And what we're seeing right now, how you see that big flat line, we could see that from now until early 2025.
Hmm. Yeah, like quant's definitely going to be one of the last ones that's going to increase and raise. It's not going to be the one that pops off right away. Now, it will start to see momentum and gains as the bull market just naturally comes up. But since not many people are aware of quant right now, it's you got a strong case to get in there. Even if we do get to 700, I mean, right now that's a 7x. So you put in 7,000, you made what 7 times 7 was that 42,000. I'm bad at math here. Yeah, 49,000. I'm sorry. I'm bad. Uh, American school system. What can I say? Um, but you're looking at getting close to 50,000. And if you were dollar cost averaging in the whole time period over the last 2 years and you managed to get that bag up to 2020,
Hey, we have NG Dub saying click log on the chart. You can see earlier gains, upper right corner. Yeah, log,
mhm,
and then
there we
click
go.
all.
Yeah, I am in all right now. So yeah, you can kind of see it's a path there. But it's like, well, Cody, what are your thoughts on quant there?
I think right now, if you have a plan for dollar cost averaging and you're just building it up, you have a certain amount you want to put in every paycheck or however you get paid. It's a good idea. Just go on Quant's website, look at who Quant's partnered with. Do a lot of your own due diligence. There's a lot of early holders too, so keep that in mind. It's not a big amount to where they can just dump it on the market and the price just goes
Mhm,
to nothing. But there's a lot of smart money involved, like he's been saying, and that's where the early wallets came in. A lot of
mhm.
people understood the value of it, and Quant's going to play this big role in CBDCs. It's going to play a huge role in it.
Yep. I know that the crypto community does not like CBDCs, especially Bitcoin maxis. Guys hate that stuff. And hey, I get it because it's kind of bringing a form of social control, especially like in China right now. They are actively doing it. They say they haven't, but they are. Right now, there's no physical paper for the yuan in there. People use their phones and their wallets to pay, so they already have a version of it, and they have a social credit score, so that if they don't like what you're doing or saying or where you're going, they could really shut you down, shut you out, and kind of remove you from society without your choice. So I get it out here in the United States. That is kind of a huge a CBDC kind of goes against First Amendment. A lot of people don't. I there's like there's yes and no's for it. I would say they're going to do it because it's going to give something to back the U.S. dollar and give more value to the U.S. economy. But at the same time, that level of control is very uncomforting. I don't like that someone can just blacklist my wallet and therefore I can't buy groceries. I can't buy I can't buy gas. I can't get to work. I can't do it. It completely shuts you out of life. So that's where we always preach. You got to be financially independent and get your crypto on to a hard wallet. And that's why one of the reasons why Bitcoin's going to be around for a long time is because you can't get around that. Like you can't blacklist a Bitcoin someone from having it. You can say it, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, and you can always hold it. You can't hold. I don't know about this, but you can't hold stocks like on an actual like ledger device unless there's like something I don't know about. But I mean, like with Bitcoin, you can.
Yeah, so like with Bitcoin, you can hold on to the ledger. Like stocks, a lot of people don't know when you have stocks, like they actually have your certificate of ownership. So there's a physical paper, like a title, but you don't. Back in the day, they used to mail them to you or used to get them, but nowadays it's held by a receiver company on the exchange. So there's just files of with your name on it, with your stock holdings going back and forth. Like they just exchange them out of the folders and files. It's like that's all they do. But it's always going to be the stock market's always going to be on paper form because you have to have the certificate of ownership. And when there's an IPO, they issue those certificate of ownerships. So that's kind of things, and it's all heavily regulated. You can't just arbitrarily print. new stock, things like that. It's very regulated. But the putting a hard wallet makes it kind of just as safe as that because you'll never lose it. It's always registered. It always has your name on it. And as long as you don't lose your seed phrase, you'll never not have access to it.
Exactly. And when that stacks comes out, I'm gonna get it too.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of hard wallets, Ledger's about ready to become the next big company. Like it's gonna hit the same valuation as Apple. And I think I got someone that works in like the tech. I got a friend that works in the tech department of Apple, and they say they're working on a hard wallet as well right now. They're but they're always last to get in, but always debuting the best product. So we'll have to
Yeah,
see.
because it's Apple. You know, they're the last to get in because they want everybody else to innovate. And then when everybody else innovates, Apple can come in with their own brand, slap it on there, and I mean they can call it a day because they're Apple.
Yep, and they're definitely very good at making an aesthetically pleasing product, and
Yes,
they have built that prestige to where people want Apple products. So they're definitely going to get into the hard wallet, but Nano Ledger, I mean, they're going to be a powerhouse. They are definitely going to be. I think the valuation of the company is only a few billion right now, but it's definitely going to skyrocket to several hundred billion in valuation, especially since a hard wallet is needed, and the new one that's coming out for it is going to really change the game for hard wallets. Give Kind of behaves like a cell phone, gives you that ability to with a touchscreen display to see and interact with your wallet, as well as being able to send directly to someone who also has it person to person. So it's I think it's that alone is going to skyrocket. I think the pre-orders on it are pretty high on it, but not as high as they were planning, but still pretty high.
exactly. I think it's sold out too. I think we have to wait. Everybody has to wait for the actual drop of it now.
Yeah. Go Nano Ledger. All right. Oh, I think we got that there wrong one. So let me mute that there. Don't know what someone was trying to join there for. I guess it was just an accidentally hit. But hey, thanks for joining. Hey, if you guys can just like and share, that'd be really helpful. I'm trying to pull up the Nano website here. Give me just a quick second here. Because I keep forgetting. Yeah, like the stacks. It's coming, but you're only looking at $279 for this thing.
I
And
thought it was gonna be a lot more, like
yeah,
350.
yeah, I thought it was going to be like 500 or something like that, but that price point actually makes it perfect and it makes it affordable for a lot of people. And yep, 5,000 plus coins supported. It looks like
USB Type C, which is good.
it's also going. It looks like it's going to have the 3-step authentication process. So that's very helpful, compatible with iOS and Android, and yeah, Bluetooth and things like. So yeah, it's definitely going to be out there. The only other thing they could do is just make it in different colors. That's the only other
Exactly.
thing I can see that they can do. But they've proven product with the Nano Ledger X and the Nano S one. They definitely have proven history with those. But I'm telling you that Stacks one is going to be this Stacks one is really going to change the market with it. It really is. Oh, and you can store your NFTs on it. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, you can do that with the X too. It's just I like the stacks a lot more because it's the size of a credit card and it has a touch screen, so that's a lot.
Yep.
I like that a lot more than the Nano X.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try and get one once it's available for purchase. I didn't pre-order it, so I might have to wait, but I'm definitely going to order it. Definitely, and I see this being a key thing, especially if you guys travel a lot and if you're one that wants to go overseas and everything else like that. Um, I definitely could see it happen, see it being very useful. But this was kind of the last thing I wanted to talk about because I always want to emphasize these hard wallets to you guys because it's very important to make sure you have your crypto on a hard wallet, not an exchange. I know that we call them exchanges, but really what they are brokerages. They're just crypto brokerages, and unfortunately, if a brokerage goes under, they technically own yours. You don't own it. So it's not like a stock brokerage where you actually own it and you have up to $100,000 of FDIC insurance. So, but keep that in mind. Oh, you always want to respect the process. Always do your research. Always, always do your research into everything that you want to invest in, and never invest in anything that you don't understand. Your final thoughts, Cody?
I'd have to agree with you on that. I actually don't have much to say on the final thoughts, especially since I have a lot of stuff to do in about 30 minutes as well.
Yeah, and hey, thank you guys for all watching. I think we had a total of like 2,000 people on TikTok watching us at one point. So hey, thank you guys for all your support, and thank you guys. We hit 1,300 likes. That was amazing. We were only planning on 500, but 1,300 likes is amazing. Hope you guys like and share. And hey, if you comment and critique us, hey, we're always open to open criticism. Thank you for all your support, folks. And we will be back later tonight. Well, I definitely will be with evening stream at 6:30. I don't know if Cody will be able to join me or not,
Oh,
but
I'll definitely be able to.
all right, well, there you go. And as I was saying, like I run multiple businesses. I'm in my sales office for my moving company, so I'm here. I'm about ready to get my day started here. Kind of a little falling behind, but usually Wednesdays are very slow. But you guys, thank you for all your support. Like and subscribe to us if you can. Hey, bring more people over to us because we're not trying to have like a we're just going to spew out information. We want to have an open forum. That's my plan anyway. So have an open forum, let you guys interact with us, ask questions, because the best thing about investing when I was in a brokerage firm many years ago, when I was a trader, was that I sat there, we sat at a table, and you had a conference call, and people just shot ideas, bounced around, and got better and better and better and better. And that's how our uh, our trading fund was doing so successfully, because we utilized everybody that we could from every different viewpoint to grow our portfolio and our trading abilities. And you always get to learn from someone that you may have never thought that you could learn from. But with that being said, thank you guys. We're gonna end the stream here. And if you have any questions, message, but help us get to help us get to 500 subscribers on YouTube. Really help us out. Like and share our videos as much as possible. You can also follow us on Facebook under Simply Investing, YouTube Simply Investing, and Twitch and Twitter under Sal the Investor. So thank you guys. Look forward to seeing you guys again at 6:30 if you want to join us, or again at every Monday through Friday, 8:30 we start our crypto morning chat. So thank you guys, and you have a safe day out there. Follow and remember, respect the process, and never invest more than what you're comfortable losing. That's all I have to say for you guys. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll check you guys later.
All right.